Happy New Year, guys. It's Monday morning, 2018. 2018. 1-8. How about that, guys? But anyway, it's a little cool in here, a little cool in Central Texas, I want to tell you. We don't get cold weather like this. It's 20 out there, as in 20. Above zero. Above zero. But, yeah, it's warm as toast in here. I got the heat on a little earlier because it was getting a little cool inside. So right now it's about 66 inside here. I live in a 16-foot travel trailer, and I have lived in travel trailers for 25 plus years, and I like it. Why? Because that's just the kind of guy I am. I'm 72 years old, and I enjoy my life one day at a time, and I think you should too. Having said that, have you made your New Year's revolution? Why do I say revolution instead of resolution? Because in order to really change something, sometimes you got to have a revolution, complete cycle, okay? And so make a New Year's revolution and then do it, whatever it happens to be. So what do we got today? Hey Google, good morning.
Good morning, Rusty. The time is 7:13 a.m. Currently in Burnett it's 23 and cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 35 and a low of 24. Have a nice day.
Well, the good news about this stuff in Texas, in Central Texas anyway, is Wednesday we'll be back in the 50s. And then later on in the week we get into the 60s. So this is just a short term, and there's no snow, no ice, none of that stuff, just cold weather. And so, you know, it's bearable, but compared to you guys, let's see, what do we got? Hey Google, what's the temperature in International Falls, Minnesota?
The current temperature in International Falls is -20. There is currently a wind chill warning in effect.
I can't even imagine. That's 40 degrees cooler than it is right here. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor right now, it's -9.
Yeah, well, hell, you guys got a heat wave. Y'all out in your t-shirts and underwear. Hey Google, hey Google, what's the temperature in Mount Washington, New Hampshire?
In Mount Washington, it's currently -20. There is currently a wind chill warning in effect.
All right, we'll do two more. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
In Butte, it's currently 1 degree.
Oh, 1! Yeah, 1! Yo! Ooh-wee! Hey Google, what's the temperature in Quartzsite, Arizona?
In Quartzsite, it's currently 38.
Yeah, it's a lot warmer than it is here for sure. But anyway, having said all that, hey Google, tell us a joke.
This might make you laugh. Why are libraries so strict? They have to go by the book.
I worry about them. Hey Google, what's the date?
It is Monday, the 1st of January 2018.
How about that, guy? Happy New Year to all you guys. Hope none of you are hungover too bad. I haven't gone to a New Year's Eve party in so long I forgot what it was like, and when I did go the couple of times that I did, I thought they were silly, and a lot of people made an ass out of themselves, so I never went again. And that was the end of that, and that was back when I was younger. Because we never had New Year's Eve parties when I was growing up on a farm in Kennedy, Texas. We never did. Nobody drank, nobody smoked, any of that stuff. Enough said. This is on the Echo Dot that I put in my pickup. I'm still checking with that. Lee Ben, Alexa, he says, Alexa, drive my pickup. Let me sleep while you drive my pickup. Laugh out loud. You know, you think you're joking, but that's coming. Do you realize that this year there are 3,800 bricks and sticks brick stores that are going to close? You got Sears, Macy's, I'm not Walmart, but a lot of stores are closing. There's a whole list of them I saw on the internet. But yeah, that's this AI, this internet is completely taking over the world, the whole system. But anyway, Lee Ben says, ha ha, no jokes from her, because she's smart enough not to tell you corny jokes. That's true. Well, she knows them. It's just that I have such a poor Wi-Fi connection, she can't find them sometimes. Danny Vistad, Rethinking RVing. Good afternoon, Rusty. Another good video. So true what you said. I know people that have never had an RV, never went camping, and they're talking about doing this. Well, you know, it's what it is. The internet and all these people living out there on the road making a living off YouTube have combined to make it a grand illusion. In other words, there's a lot of videos showing how great it is and how wonderful it is, and there's a lot of people making money doing those videos. And so the people that want to go RVing are thinking about it, and they're retiring, and they think, well, you know, I don't want to live in this house and pay these high property taxes, so we'll just sell the farm and buy a motorhome and go live happily ever after. Well, we'll see about that. This is Danny again. He says, when I was on the road, I used to stay out 2 to 3 months at a time, never even had an apartment, just rented a motel room so I can get back home to see my kids. Yeah, you know, there's all kind of ways to skin a cat. This is Catherine F. on the Echo Dot. For an old man, you sure are sharp. I don't know about that. It's just my little mind. When I get bored, I was shut in yesterday. Don't ever shut me in. Don't ever shut me in. I'm going to check my dot and see if it works with Sirius. It won't work with Sirius. It will not work with Sirius connection in your car. You got to have an internet connection, period. Probably not. You're so smart, you probably already know this. I do. It won't work. You can rename Alexa. I know that. Last I checked, one can program Echo devices to use the same names, Alexa, Echo, or computer. I use computer on several of my dots. Make me feel like I'm captain of the Starship Enterprise. Thanks for putting dot hookup in my auto, in my brain. Yeah, it'll work. It works in the car. I don't know what benefit it really is. It's just something I decided to do. Laura Lee Carroll's, or I guess so, Carroll's, going to be minus 13 to minus 15 here in Minneapolis, Minnesota tonight. My neighbor's water pipe broke last night. Happy New Year, Rusty. Well, Happy New Year to you. You know, and that's the thing. See, a lot of people in Texas aren't used to cold weather, and what breaks pipes is when it gets below freezing and stays there for several hours. And in this case, or in you guys' cases, for days, weeks, months. But in our case in Texas, which happens rarely, like it is now, we'll have 2 or 3 days where it just barely get above freezing. And so what will happen is a lot of people will have some pipes broken. Me, fortunately, I've been leaving the water dripping, and I just leave it dripping. I've only got one sink, one. I don't have a bathroom sink and all that stuff. I got one kitchen sink, and I got the water dripping there, and it'll drip for 3 days, and that'll be the end of that. This is RV Legal Eagles and Paws. This is about the RV stuff. As they say, life is an inside job. Still going strong, Rusty. May I wish you a happy, healthy New Year. A tad yearly. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, enjoy your day. Mike Jones, tiny home, 35K, no way, don't see our walls or better, it's small. Anyway, whatever you said, Mike, I agree. If you don't want it, don't buy it. Comment call, Sarah J, good morning in the afternoon, happy New Year's Eve. Yes, the linger cold is cold. Your warm RV will help pipes tonight, I hope. Maybe you can leave it on a slow drip. But anyway, she's got a pretty good comment, but it says, this is Zephyr, as Dad calls. It's hard to read, but anyway, thank you, Sarah. I'm having a hard time reading your comment this morning. It says open your cabinets. Yeah, I opened my cabinets. Anyway, Mark H, Echo Dot, laugh my butt off, Rusty. That's a hell of an idea. I'll be purchasing one of these little guys very soon. Happy New Year from the Red River. Red River, boy. Red River, New Mexico is cold. You can bet on that. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Red River, New Mexico?
In Red River right now, it's 16 degrees.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Mark H. No, I already said that. Brenda Kawita on Echo Dot. That's cool. That is cool. Your laughter is so entertaining. I'm going to get one. Use your link. Well, good for you, Brenda. Oh, that reminds me. For those of you that have used the Amazon link, thumbs up, pat, pat, pat. Appreciate it. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, 66% of the views on my channel are new people just dropping in for 1 or 2 videos. So I'm an Amazon affiliate. I leave a link to Amazon products in every video description. And if you look in the description, find the link, click on it, and go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a small commission which costs you nothing, and that's the key. So if you want to do it because it doesn't cost you anything, and I appreciate it. So, use the Amazon link when you think of it. So having said that, we'll move right on. MMP Cody, nice drive, Rusty. MMP Cody, roof solar. I don't know what he's got a question mark by that. I'm not too fond of roof solar because you have to park in the sun, and I usually go camping in the summers, and I'm looking for shade. Lillian says, Lillian Ballard, rethinking, so very wise of you to share all of this aging info, so true. I'd like a hug too. Happy New Year, everybody. Have a great New Year of 2018. Be kind. Says, thanks, Rusty, for the memories you rekindled all year. Well, that's all I got now. I'm making new ones, a few. This is on the Echo Dot, MMP Cody. That is so neat. If you get an auxiliary 3.5 millimeter cable, you might be able to hook it to the radio in the truck or Bluetooth, like you said. Possibly, but it works okay. I mean, it's got a good enough sound. I can hear it. So anyway, Jane Delaney, hey, hi, Rusty. This is Rethinking RVing, and thank you for the ride along and sharing your realistic view on RVing. Another year is almost here. Enjoy it. You too, Jane. Enjoy your new year. Ray Griffith, Rethinking RVing. Good video, good advice. Happy New Year and God bless. Same to you, Ray Griffith. This is Margaret Hardacre, Rethinking RVing. When I saw the title, I thought you were rethinking the RV lifestyle. No, I'll finish out in an RV probably. I mean, I'll be in an RV when I check out, more than likely. No, for me it works because I do a blend. Of course, and I've got a home base, which makes this is home. I actually have a home base here, and I come and go from this little spot, and so it works for me. Other people it may not. This is Rethinking. It says, this is Pat. Thanks. Seems kind of stressful to think about always being on the road, finding different safe places to live at continually, and lack of hot showers twice a day can be a problem for many. Yeah, you got to know what you're getting into. This is about the Chromebook. Says this is Pat. Chromebooks are amazing. Great video. I had a used Acer I got off eBay. Yeah, they are neat. For me, I've had this. I'm going on my 4th year with just having a Chromebook, and that's it. Of course, my smartphone. But no, it works fine for me. It works great. I love them. And this one is particularly good because it's got a 15.6-inch screen, full HD, 1080. No, it's great. And it's got big speakers on the keyboard facing up. No, it's fine. It's an Acer 15.6. RV Legal Eagles and Paws on comment call. Love the seed sacks. Yeah, my mother used to make clothes out of them. In my opinion, all pretty profound, Rusty. And it sounds like you have a friend with Google. Great idea to go around the country for the temperatures, but forgot Times Square, New York. Any exposed skin there has to be frostbite in 30 minutes. Have a happy New Year. You have a happy, healthy New Year too. And I'm going to turn the heat up. Getting a little cooler. I turned it down because it was getting a little warm, and now it's getting a little cool again. But anyway, Walleye on comment call. Have a great New Year's, Rusty, and look forward to more fun videos from you. Yeah, as long as I can come up with ideas, I'm rolling. But it's the well runs dry every now and then. Trust me. Rethinking RVing, Walleye. Hello, Rusty. Thanks for telling the truth about RVing. Well, I don't know if it's the truth. Those are my opinions. Just remember that. It's just my opinion. One person. So anyway, having said that, I see so many people, especially young people, giving up on life and think that living as a nomad is somehow going to make all their dreams come true. I know Bob Wells' followers hate it when I express my concern for young people removing themselves from the regular workforce. Now most can survive very easily living as a nomad when one is young and healthy. The challenge is when they actually reach retirement age and discover healthy care expense and eating them alive, and they have no savings whatsoever, so it's up to the rest of the society to take care of. Anyway, he goes on. But the point is, yeah, you planning ahead is difficult. There's no way you can really you can make plans, but there's so many little blocks that can be thrown up in the way that you never even thought of. And the most of those are health issues. This is Adeline Nicholas on the small oven. Right now it's -1 here in Indiana. I just left Florida 2 days ago. Might have to move. I hear that, babe. Carla Garrett on rethinking. What about taking old RV to larger city for sale? Oh, she's talking about, I've got a 2013 Jayco J-Flight for sale. That's a good, it's okay. It'll eventually sell. I'm not too concerned about it. It'll sell. Hope you're having a fabulous New Year's Eve. Oh, I just partied hardy. I was in bed 9 o'clock. I loved adventures when I was younger, but haven't been bothered when it came down to it. I decided to stay put. Winters in Canada are just too harsh for an old body when living in an RV at -40. You can't do that. But I still enjoy and love the idea of doing it, LOL. Yeah, the idea that is the thought. That's what most people get caught up in, is the illusion. This is on the Echo Dot. Gary Goldsmith, brilliant. He liked that. I'd rather be fishing, rethinking, RVing. Stay warm and Happy New Year, Bill G1527. Happy New Year, Rusty from Frozen, Michigan. Well, stay warm, dude. Flower Child, oh please post a pic of you in your green and plaid suit. I don't have one, thank goodness. Oh, that was such a joke. Such a joke. Anyway, Hope for Christ rethinking. Thank you for your wisdom and honesty. If you're single and own a gun, I recommend the Prius 5 series. Prius V, whatever they call it, lifestyle. It's the most cost efficient and comfortable. I've done the Prius camping, and I grew out of it. I got too old for it. Well, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. I did it for 5 years off and on, and went all over the western USA and enjoyed it. It's cheap, it's a lot of fun, and I'd probably do it again, and I might. I'm not going to say I'm not. It was fun, and it's free. I mean, it's just a free-spirited way to go camping. Heading my way, thanks to your influence, I got a Google Home, just like yours, for Christmas. It is awesome. I asked the same questions as you. You really should visit Bangor, Maine in the summer. By the way, you pronounce Bangor correctly. If you visit my state of Maine, you could visit Acadia National Park and Bar Harbor. Okay, I got you. Yeah, thank you, Heading My Way. That's a good comment. Rondlin's got two here, one on the Echo and one on rethinking. This is on rethinking. Rondlin 100 says, there's a lot to be said for predictability and security, Rusty, and as you get older, you really want that. I could never give up my home for a full-time RV lifestyle, but there's a lot of folks who do it, and that works for them. You do a great service by telling the truth and presenting all the facts. All that glitters is not gold for sure. Thanks for the video. What it is, it's true. Yeah, it's the illusion you get caught up in, and then the reality is when the dust and mosquitoes and all that crap's eating you up. Rondlin 100, Echo Dot, Happy New Year, Rusty. I hope 2018 brings you a wealth of good health and happiness. Well, that's all we ever want, isn't it? Just good health and happiness. Thank you, Rondlin 100. Lillian Ballard's got 2. Comment call. It is 9 degrees in Pennsylvania. Play golf in the green. Yeah, play golf in the green-brown jacket. It will fit in unless you throw it. I've got rid of that a lot. It says brown pants would have gone. Anyway, she says she drove a 1948 green Dodge when she was little, sat in her dad's lap. Well, we had a 49 red Dodge pickup. Anyway, Lydian says rent before you buy a trailer, go on a trip, see if you like it. Very good point. This is Windy City. Caught my dog watching you today. Well, that's the kind of people that will enjoy me, because we have the same mindset. You know, we got about the same IQ. Danny B 1954, rethinking. Videos typically sell the advantages, but everything also comes with disadvantages. Best advice is try the change before burning the bridges behind you first. For the first couple of years, you do not need an RV that costs more than a house. I do know people who sold their house, went RVing, and then after a couple of years could not afford to move back into a house like they originally sold. Nothing depreciates as quickly as a new RV. I am in the camp that says having a home base is best. I agree. Everywhere else someone can give you the bum's rush to leave. I don't know. The reason the grass is greener elsewhere is because there is more manure over there as well. Good point, Danny B. 1954. This is Eddie, or Eddie, something. On the first marriage, a series of interviews with your first wife would be very entertaining. Potential topics: the courtship, the first 6 months of marriage, living with Rusty, the thrill is gone, and finally life after Rusty. Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I'm sure they were all just pleased to go on their way. Bubba Fringman, rethinking. Bob Wells has quite the following now, and he makes it sound like the answer to so many of life's problems. Just crap in a bucket. Use baby wipes of showering and cook and heat on one burner portable propane stoves and do some e-begging for money. Thousands more every month are lapping it up. Well, I got to tell you, it's okay for me for a while, but I get tired of it. You know, I want to, I mean, even though, you know, in my RV now, I'll have my house be totally different. And I'm ready to go, but I got to sell my 2013 Jacob. Echo Dot, Gypsy Hobo. Wow, Rusty, haven't watched you in a while because I got a new cell phone and didn't know how to transfer everything from my other phone. So I'm gradually finding all my subscriptions, but now you have over 10,000 in subs. Yahoo! The last time I watched you, you had just reached 5,000. I guess the second 5,000 came easier than the first. Are you going to the RTR this year? I doubt it. Comment call. We got 3 in a row here from Scotty Thompson. Scotty says, cool comment call, Rusty. Thank you, Scotty. Is Verizon Wireless better than Cricket for you in Texas, Rusty? Do you think that 5G help your faster cell phone? Help for faster cell phone? Oh yeah. Yeah. In answer to your question, for me, Verizon works better than Cricket, even though Cricket costs about half as much. It's better for me because I use the hotspot and I travel. And out west, Cricket has some blank spots, even though they use AT&T towers. Do I think 5G will make it faster? Hell yeah, it's going to make it light speed. And it's coming. It'll be before we get 5G here. It's going to be a while. Okay. You know, I just noticed the sun came out. We got snow out on the ground, a little bit, or ice on the patio. A little ice and snow. I just noticed the sun came out enough I can see it. I'll do a little short video of it. Anyway, cool RV talk and driving to truck, Rusty. Thank you, Scotty. This is Faye Shampoo. Happy New Year, Rusty. This is his own rethinking RV. I really appreciate your honesty and insight about full timing. I plan on being a snowbird because I love my little home, but I need to get out of Massachusetts in the winter, which is currently -2 degrees right now. I agree that wherever you go, you take yourself with you. There is no escaping that. So if you aren't happy with yourself, you won't be happy on the road. That's true. Thanks for being a straight shooter. Thank you for your comment. This is John Gritbach, and he says, all the best for the new year, Rusty. Same to you, John. John also says, Fraser, Colorado, elevation 8574, with an annual mean temperature of 32.5 degrees, based on another station in town, is the coldest incorporated town in the lower 48 states. That's interesting. Fraser, Colorado, 8,574 feet. Thank you, John. This is Michael Montgomery. Thanks, Rusty. Always enjoyed driving with you. Great wisdom. Hope you have a wonderful 2018. You know, guys, we got more here than I thought. This is Bill Gaines. I'll do this one. This will be the last one. I'm headed, this is the R-Pod or Winnebago. It says, I'm headed the same direction as you. I finally crossed the R-Pod off my list for no other reason than the wet bath. I agree. Having lived on sailboats where you can sit on the head while showering and shaving at the same time, I will never do without a separate shower stall again. I believe me, I understand that. Day to day, it makes a difference to me. As of late, something called a radius shower has been high on the must-have list. So anyway, with that in mind, guys, I didn't get to all of them. We got some left here, but it's 24 minutes into the video. But having said that, guys, Happy New Year to every one of you. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, bye, bye. Anything you want, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon in the description of all my videos, because I get a small commission and it doesn't cost you a dime. After that, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight if that's what you want to do. Next thing is what? Take deep breaths. just breathe in real deep and hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out, but do it several times a day, 10 or 15, 20 times a day. I mean, not all at one setting, but just during the day, whenever you think about it, just take a deep breath and then breathe out, because it does relieve stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure, and that's really good for you. And then stretch, okay, stretch, walk, and I'll do all that. If I can go to Walmart and do my walking, I will. But anyway, what else? Basically enjoy your life, and whatever your New Year's revolution is going to be, stick to it and do it. And if you want to go RVing, do so, but just do it cautiously. And then if it's something new to you, then try it before you buy it, so to speak. And with that in mind, happy 2018, happy New Year to you. Happy, healthy is the key. So enjoy your life. Adios, amigos. Thank all y'all for subscribing, and thank y'all for watching my low budget videos. Bye bye.